All right, we're live, we're live, we're live. A little bit later than I was planning on starting, but I had a important call I had to be on, so my bad on that. He called me, like, no kidding, as soon as 8 o'clock came around for me. So I had to jump on it there, talk to him for a little bit. It's a good call, but I'm here now, guys, so we are going to do this. So I talked about this in Discord on how I was going to go ahead and have this live stream. And essentially what we're going to do is we are going to discuss the market update, go over, the essentially if the market still looks healthy, and if it does, which I'm pretty sure it does. But let's go ahead and dive in and verify. And after we do that, we're then going to switch over and start looking at some altcoins. Specifically, the altcoin plays that we're doing in the Patreon group, the $5K to $50,000 challenge. That's our challenge account we're doing on there. And just see and make sure everything still looks fine. That's basically what we're going for, guys. So overall, though, I think the market does look pretty healthy. Not great, but healthy enough to basically still play the market. And that's the important thing, right? All right, let's go ahead. I think we now have the chat up. I can see you guys. There's Paul. There's CB. Awesome, awesome, awesome. It is great to see you guys. Okay. Damn, my night's all messed up. He called me, like, no kidding, as soon as I was about to start. So either way, we're here now. Jasmine's actually looking pretty strong right now. Quant Stamp is also starting to rebound. That's a really good sign. We bought XRP. We're down a little bit on that play, but ultimately, I think XRP looks really strong right now still. Look at this interaction. Really, really clean. So very happy about this. The market's looking good, guys. It doesn't look nearly as unhealthy as what it did, right? And it's really funny because I'm one of the very few people who's actually still relatively bullish in the market right now, because everyone, if you're looking around on Twitter, is just talking about how horrible the market looks. And I understand their viewpoints. But at the same time, I don't see as bearish as a lot of other people. Just really don't, guys. So, all right, let's do this. Let's do this. We got some people in here now. Cool. So ultimately, what we've been looking for is this bounce, right? This is what I'm looking for right here. And then we're going to see what happens when we get up here. But ultimately, I am expecting this to bounce to at least 42 to 43,000. At this time is whenever this is like the major decision point for me, right? I have a few different charts on here that are going to go over that. And this is where I'm going to be de-risking a lot of my current position. A second. I got to find the right Bitcoin chart. I have so many of them. Is that it? Nope. This is not bad. It's a good chart, actually. So one thing we're looking at, this hourly breaker right here. I said, hey, I want to see this hourly breaker hold. When we got above it, we did not hold it, and we actually lost it, right? So we lost it, and now we're coming back up here, and we're struggling to get back above it. So once we do get it back above here, that'll be a major show of strength. But ultimately, right now, like, this looks okay, but like we're beneath this major level. So it's a clean level of support resistance, which despite the fact of this being a bearish little scenario we have right here, it is always healthy to see whenever we see, it's always healthy and it's always good to see that these levels are interacting so well, right? So very clear resistance, break above, should have acted as support. It did not. And so because it acted resistance once, it now acts resistance, and we keep pressing it, right? And now we're making some sort of an ascending triangle-ish, right? Nothing too clean, but, ooh, turn the magnet off. We have some sort of an ascending triangle forming. You guys can see it pretty clearly right there, right? So is this finally going to be breaking, get to the above it, right? That'd make a lot of sense if this was a bullish scenario. Now, obviously, this can also be considered a bear flag, right? That's also possible as well. We have some sort of a downtrend consolidation before an individual break the downside. Also possible, but the volume profile doesn't really match what you would look for a bear flag. You'd want a lot more volume on this decrease. We really didn't get it, right? However, okay, I know it's crazy to say we're going to break up or break down, right? We're either going to come up here, tap this level and then come down, or we're just going to keep falling, right? But ultimately, I am expecting this level right here to hold. So 37.5 to 38.7. This is like the biggest level that I think we're going to have a ton of support at. Okay, I think this whole level makes a ton of sense. And this should be the medium term bottom, right? Not the short term, but the medium term. I think it's going to be a very major reversal pattern, or it should be. This should be the major reversal area, right? And then after we do finally reach this level, once we form that bullish divergence, once we see those lower lows on price and higher lows on RSI, ultimately, that's whenever I'm expecting the bounce, right? Now, come up here, possibly reject, but ultimately, I'd be targeting the yearly open again, and ultimately, we're targeting right up here at 55 to 58,000. This is realistically where we want to see the price get to, all right? And this is the area where I'm going to be taking absolute massive profits at. I will be transitioning almost entirely to stable coins and then just playing the bounces on the way back down because I am expecting this to be the macro top, right? But, of course, if we actually do get above here and we start consolidating above it, right, this will be a very bullish scenario. And then we can start targeting, higher, right? But right now, though, I don't expect this, okay? Blue path is my primary expectation, in which case we will eventually reject. But the important thing right now is that I think this level right here is going to hold. The reason why, golden pocket, this main level, which also happens to be a weekly breaker right there. You still see that? Clear weekly breaker, clear golden pocket, come down in here, forming a bullish divergence, which is looking pretty clean so far, right? This looks like a pretty clean bullish divergence setup. We're starting to get back to neutral territory, right? So when this does drop down this region, the drop on RSI will only be down here like the 30s maybe, in which case we will be forming a higher low on RSI and a lower low on price, which is what we're looking for a bullish divergence, which is signifying that the bears are losing strength, in which case ultimately we're going to get that major bounce because if it can't go down any further, guess what? It goes up. Pretty clean, right? So this whole path makes a lot of sense to me. Yeah, my primary bias. So now, obviously, if we lose this, we got some serious problems, right? And then ultimately, I will be looking for down here. Okay. But I don't expect this to happen yet. I expect us to go up here, and then we can start going down here, right? Don't expect it to go down here immediately, but if we start losing this level, yeah. All right, cool. So that's Bitcoin. That's my expectations on Bitcoin. I think this makes a lot of sense on here. But let's go over to the technicals. Verify that our technicals are still looking clean. Bitcoin dominance is a little bit strong today. A little bit, very minor. However, the last daily actually had a massive drop, right? We had a full 0.1% drop, which doesn't sound like much, but it's actually quite a bit. We had a really aggressive drop over here. But now, of course, we've rebounded just a little bit. So we had a really nice dip, and now we're rebounding a little bit. So we are technically up on Bitcoin dominance for the day. But we had a very red day, which is what we're looking for if we're in all positions, which I am, right, is what you want to see. So ultimately, I am expecting us to dip down. This looks good. No issues at all with this. And remember, these are our 4 levels, right? This is when bad things happen, right? This is basically our entire analysis is wrong, that Bitcoin or fiat is the way to be in, not altcoins. Altcoins are going to get wrecked above here, right? Next one down here is alts are just following Bitcoin, right? Basically just ranging, nothing too crazy. We'll get some altcoins to do pretty well, but ultimately, not too bad. Now, down in this region where we're at right now, this is money rotating into altcoins from Bitcoin. A few alts 2 to 5x in price. Major alts get double-digit increase in percentages, right? This is where we're at right now. And we are seeing some of our altcoins are doing really well. And the way we can know that is because despite the fact that Bitcoin has been doing so horribly over the last, few weeks, right? 2 or 3 weeks, we've had some alts that have done really, really well, right? Even if they've just held up very nicely on the Bitcoin pairing, they've been doing really strongly, right? Now, if we do drop down below here and get below the May 2021 low and also get below this weekly breaker, this is like the legit alt season, right? This is like straight up what we saw in 2017, 2018. This is where you're going to see some massive, massive gains. 5x on major caps, 10x on mid caps, 50 to 100x on micros. Yeah, this is going to happen here, right? But yeah, and there we go. 8 months. What are we talking about? Right here. I was talking about this one little section, man. Right here. So we've been seeing this. I mean, we have been consolidating here. So like this entire structure, if you zoom out, right? This looks pretty like bear flaggy, right? This looks like a consolidation. And like this consolidation looks different than this one. You guys see that? This looks like a bottom, continue up, right? You made a low, made a higher low, continue up, right? Bottoming structure. You don't have that here. This is a totally different structure. So although they both did have a pennant down here, this one did break the upside because it wasn't really a bear flag, right? This one is a pretty damn clean bear flag. Massive pennant, consolidation. I would expect a continuation down, right? That's what I'd be looking at, right? Now, you look over here, we had something similar right here. See that? See that? See that? Right? This structure, a pennant with a bear flag, pennant with a bear flag, pennant, not really a bear flag, just basically consolidated all the way out of this level, right? So the consolidation here is not going upwards, it's going sideways or down. So this to me does look very bearish for Bitcoin dominance, which is bullish for altcoins. A little weird to think about it, but that's basically what I'm looking at right now. So overall, I think this looks really, really good. Like macro perspective, everything looks very healthy. I know there are a lot of people who are really bearish in the market, but like it's really hard for me to see it right now. This looks really, really good. I mean, altcoin specifically, right? As long as Bitcoin doesn't just totally shit the bed, I think alts are going to do very, very well. I really do believe that. All right. So we have our clear levels that are holding up right now on Bitcoin. And as long as these levels do hold, as long as our $38,000 level holds, as long as like basically we just don't collapse, ultimately just drop tremendously further, I think alts are going to absolutely do well. Another thing I'm looking at right now, total chart looks really good, right? In case you guys are not aware, the total chart was like our leading indicator on why I was bearish. So I was bearish almost all of this, right? I became bullish right back here. It dipped a little further, obviously, but I was bearish this entire structure. Why? Because alts were closing, or not alts, longs were closing. There you go. Longs were closing, and when longs are closing, that means people are losing faith in the market. They're losing faith that we are going to go up from that current position, right? So whenever you see alts, or when you start, I don't know if I keep seeing alts. When you start seeing longs increasing again, that's a sign of confidence increasing in the market because people are now getting into those leverage positions, right? And these are major players who are getting these major positions. So like me and you are not going to be able to go on here and make this chart move, right? It's just not going to happen. It would take massive amount of money to be able to move this chart around. So when you do get massive drops like this, or this entire movement upwards like this, this is a lot of people, or very, very massive whales, making this chart really move. Okay, so I like seeing more longs. I know it may sound weird because, you know, longs are bearish pressure on the market and yada, yada, yada. I get that. But more longs to me means a more healthy market, more people have more confidence in it. So we do like seeing how longs are increasing though. All right, cool. Now, unfortunately, since it's the weekend, we're missing two major indicators that I love to go over. One's DXY and one's the Dow Jones, or like traditional markets, right? So we don't know how DXY is handling this current price action, and we don't know what's going to happen with Dow, right? Or like with the traditional markets. So this is the one thing we really don't know. Based upon how bullish Bitcoin has been over the last couple of days, or like the entire market is starting to like really show some strength. I actually do think, as long as nothing just utterly collapses, that Monday should be a pretty green day. And if it is a green day, breaking above this trend line would be really nice, right? That'd be a really strong movement. And especially if we can start getting back above the 618 retracement, that would be a huge sign of strength, right? 618 retracement would be huge if we can get above it. Because as you probably know, if you've been on this channel for a while, you know that golden pocket retracements are a very key level of resistance. So as you guys can see from the bottom, or from the top to the bottom, the retracement level 0.618. Guess what? We rejected there. Shouldn't be too surprising. We rejected there. So now if we get back above here and do something like this, that would be very bullish, right? Makes sense? If we are to get back in here, consolidate, make a bullish pennant, something of that nature, or even better opportunity, if we come up here, start consolidating, break up, come back down, retest, right? Continuation up, right? That'd be a really good buy opportunity right here if we get back into the golden pocket, right? But ultimately, we want to see us bust the upside, because traditional markets and crypto do follow, they do go the same way, all right? Maybe not on the micro perspective, like you're not going to see the same movements exactly on the same time frames, but in the overall look of the market, like the market tends to move at the same time, or same general area. This dip was the same dip we had in March 2020 for Bitcoin, right? We dropped down to 3,000. Okay, like these dips and tops, interesting, right? What happened here? The peak of Dow before the massive crash, wasn't this the peak of the altcoin season? January of 2018? Yeah, no shit, right? Guys, like, we want to see a strong Dow or traditional markets if we're going to have crypto do well. That's just how it works. So pretty simple, guys. So yes, it is important to be looking at this chart as well. Longs increases Miami conference. I don't know. I don't care. I don't know. Sorry, man. I don't know. I don't really look at news fundamentals. I don't know when the Miami conference happened. I really don't care. I know there were some people on Twitter talking about it, but I don't know. If longs are bearish pressure in the market, does it mean the shorts are bullish pressure on the market? How does that work? So, no, okay. Here's what I mean, right? So if you have a long position, longs have to close. When they close, they sell, right? Shorts have to close. When they close, they buy, right? So essentially, this selling pressure is going to eventually happen when the longs close. This buying pressure eventually has to happen when the shorts close, right? So like there is a bullish pressure to the individual short and vice versa, right? So this pressure does exist, right? I'm not denying that this is a pressure, right? If you have a shit ton of shorts open, longs or short squeezes can happen, right? So on the micro perspective, you absolutely can get some really nasty short squeezes and long squeezes. But what I'm saying though is if a lot of people are long in the market, especially ones that are major players, generally it's because the major players who can manipulate the market expect it to go up, and generally they're right. So that's all I'm talking about there. Institutions only at that conference. Dude, I can't stress to you enough, man. I intentionally ignore fundamental and news more than you can possibly imagine. It's so true. And yeah, I saw there was some stuff going on over there, but I don't know much about it. Would raise market cap, right? I mean, obviously the more people who are invested does increase market cap, but market cap is a really interesting metric, okay? Market cap is very deceitful because if you have, like right now, okay, hypothetically, What is the market cap? The coin market cap. All right, so there's currently $728 billion in market cap on Bitcoin, right? Okay. So it makes sense that if someone was to go in there and sell $76 billion of the Bitcoin instantaneously, the price would only drop down to 36,000, right? No, it would drop a lot further, right? Because there's not enough liquidity in the market. Because market cap doesn't really correlate the price as well as it should, because it's not actual money in the market. All market cap means is the current average price of the exchanges times circulating supply. Okay, so 40,407 times 19 million equals 768 million or billion. That's all it means, nothing else, right? So market cap is a really dangerous assessment to make because there doesn't actually have to be this much money in Luna right now, right? If someone was to go out there and buy $3 billion worth of Luna, the market cap would actually increase a lot higher than $3 billion in market cap, because the price of Luna would increase to like $300. Then $300 times 357 million would be like, I'm not good at math, but let's say 100 billion. Okay, so that's how that works. But and also a lot of the institutional movements happen over the counter, so they don't even increase or decrease the prices on the traditional exchanges. So like, you've had what's his face, Don Kwan, or what the fuck his name is, the Luna guy, right? He's been buying a shit ton of Bitcoin, just like Saylor. He buys a shit ton of Bitcoin, right? However, just because they buy that Bitcoin doesn't increase the price. Actually, if you want to look at it, Saylor is a great example of when Saylor buys Bitcoin, it's almost like a death sentence. Like almost every time Saylor buys Bitcoin, Bitcoin collapses, right? And he'll buy millions and millions of dollars worth, but almost every freaking time the market collapses afterwards, right? Well, if you're buying all this tremendous amount of Bitcoin, it should increase the price, right? But it actually doesn't, because it's over the counter and it's not actually on the open market. I hope that makes sense. I know I just rambled on a little bit, but if longs are bearish pressure in the market, does that mean shorts are bullish pressure in the market? So, yeah, it's true though, man. The Saylor buy tweet, local top. It's dude, it's incredible how accurate that metric is. But is what it is. So, does that answer your question though? All right, cool. Made sense. Awesome. And then, bro, science, I answer your question as well about the longs and the shorts. So, cool. Yeah, I'm really curious to see what happens here. All right, DXY is like a major indicator that I can't do any, like, it's really, we're at a critical level on DXY. Okay, this is a very, very critical level. This is a monthly breaker. Very significant level. You actually brought up, Bro Science actually brought up how this is a range that was established. So you basically have like a range. I don't know where the bottom of the range would be, but like the top of the range is very clear, right? You have a top of the range, deviation, but essentially this is still a range-bound area. Well, right now we're back to the top side of the range, right? So are we going to break the upside and then just, rock it up, which would be very, very, very bad for your cryptocurrencies, okay? I don't think we are. I really don't, based upon everything else. I think that we are going to reject at this area and then come down here, consolidate, or do some sort of a V bottom or something like that, but essentially some sort of rejection so that Bitcoin and altcoins can run for a bit. And then it's going to come up and break to the upside, and then we're going to have our major recession crashes and all that craziness, right? So that's my primary bias. But obviously, if the charts do something differently, I need to adjust, right? So ultimately, I am watching this chart very closely, and I'm really, obviously nothing I can do about it. I'm always really frustrated when I can't see what's going on with this market. So really curious to see what happens here on Monday. Dow Jones, same thing. Like I told you guys, we're at a key level. I really want to see this broken through. Okay, golden pocket. We break above this trend line, bullish. That'd be very bullish. Get above the golden pocket, that's going to be exceptionally bullish. And then we're going to go up here and make our last little hoorah. Bitcoin, or altcoin specifically, can make their hoorah. And then it can come and crash. And yeah, best of luck to you, right? And all those crazy doomsday predictions that we're hearing about probably can come to fruition then. But not yet, is my hope at least. So, all right. All right, so Bitcoin, volume stay low. What else do I have up here? Yep. This is my level right here. I'm going to be selling. I'm going to be de-risking quite a bit. Let me, okay, make this clear. I will be de-risking here. Actually, regardless. I'm going to de-risk here regardless. It's irrelevant. I'm going to de-risk here. And like I mentioned at last stream, I'm going to de-risk here because the market's doing something I wasn't expecting. Okay, straight up. I was expecting this to be the bottom, right? I had it all planned out. It made a lot of sense. I was like, you know what? We have bullish divergences. This is a major support level. This is going to be the bottom. And well, it wasn't, right? So since we actually have not followed my plan the way I was expecting, I'm a little bit out of position right now, right? Like I'm a little bit overexposed because I did get quite a bit of I did add quite a bit here on altcoins and stuff. So if we come back up here, I'm going to go ahead and take that opportunity to go ahead and just de-risk and, you know, reassess and see what's going on, make sure this level can get reclaimed. And if it can, then, you know, we'll re-add into it. And if it can't, then we'll have additional capital so we could buy, you know, lower, right? But, yeah, no matter what happens, I will take some profits up here just so I can have some extra cash on the sideline to buy back in lower or buy back in higher, right? On a show of strength. Either way is fine with me, but, you know, just so I can de-risk my own holdings. You guys don't have to do what the hell you want, right? But that's my plan. That's what I'm gonna do. What else? Overall market is that. I think that's basically it. Let's look at total 3. The golden pocket is right. No, it got tapped. Did it? Wait. Yes, golden pocket got tapped. That's good. No, it didn't. Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. It got tapped. Okay, so total 3. The golden pocket did get tapped. No, it didn't. That was a glitch. I take that back. It did not get tapped. So it would make sense to go back down here and tap it a little bit further, right? That's the area. 680 is the actual level, and we only got to 683. Is that far? Is that deep enough? Could be, but I would have more conviction if we actually got a golden pocket retap, right? Total chart. Is this now a support? Yes, this is a support now, right? We lost it originally, came back up here, reclaimed it, and now we're just consolidating here. So acting as support, but would it make sense for us to come down here and retap it? Yeah, of course. 6-minute retracement, guys, right? Golden pockets. You guys know I love my golden pockets. Any and every time I get an opportunity, golden pocket, I'm going to take it. So really nice to see. I think it's basically it. So I think the market looks fine, guys. I'm not really too concerned about it. Let's go and do some low time frame analysis on Bitcoin. See what we're looking at. We are above this key level, and this key level, it goes back from the very beginning of this bull run, right? Back here, January of 2021. You guys can see this level is very significant. Actually, I'm going to go to the BLX chart. Makes it cleaner. Does it make it cleaner? No. Yeah, that's all we got. All right, cool. Try to ignore all the extra crap on there. Sorry, we're going to focus on this blue line right here and nothing else, right? So, resistance, or it was formed, right? Resistance point, came back up here. Lost it. Resistance, consolidate underneath it. Come back up here. Support. Fell beneath it. You know, we consolidate. We did actually come back up here and retest it on this level. Come back down here, and now it's acting as support. Now we have obviously fell a little bit further than we wanted to, and we went below this level, but we were able to reclaim in the last 3-day level on the last 3-day candle. So ultimately, this level has had a ton of significance over the course of Bitcoin's history in the last 2 years. I'm not even sure what year it is, but there we are. Last year and 3 months, we've had a lot of significance on here. But so yeah, as long as we're above it, that's a really good sign to me. So I want to see this level continue to act as a support resistance. So As long as we're still above it, you have to remain some sort of a bias to the upside, I think. At least in some capacity. That's probably about it right there, man. Oh, you got something for me? Let's see what you got. We're just in Monday's range. Yep. Deviation. Yeah. Makes sense. Yeah, I think it makes sense, man. Like this is what I love this chart, right? The chart that's actually really clean. That is so clean, bro. Post that in market update. I really want to see that in there, so people get an idea of where we're actually at. I love this. Yeah, deviation would be very, very nice. I agree with all of this. Hourly level holding very well. Yeah, it's clean, dude. It's clean. Like I love this. Perfect. Perfect. I like it a lot. All right, cool. So let's go and start doing some altcoin analysis. How about that? Yep, I agree. Altcoin analysis. So here's what I'm gonna do. I have certain alts that I'm gonna go over. Yeah, of course, buddy. And these are alts that I have in the 5K challenge account, right? And what I want to do is I want to go back in here and update the 5K challenge account and make sure that all of our alts still look healthy, right? And that's my focus tonight. I want to just go through there and make sure that, you know, the Patreon users or the Patreon subscribers, the guys who actually, you know, pay for these updates and stuff are getting the best content. So I'm not doing any other charts, right? That's it, guys. I'm doing my charts that I want to do. I want to make sure that my guys are taken care of, the guys who actually pay money for the Patreon. And that is my focus for tonight. That's it. So if you want to stick around, cool. If not, cool. I mean, appreciate either way. But I'm going to focus on those ones specifically. And once we get that done, if we have time, we'll go into other ones. But I think my wife wants to hang out a little bit tonight. So I want to go spend some time with her as well. So let's see. I got to go on here. I need to pull up my account so that I know which ones we are using in the 5K challenge account, which I probably should make a new list for. No, I think it's fine. I'll do it the way I like here. All right. So the ones that we have in there are going to be EOS. EOS is the largest holding right now. Good. EOS is doing really well today too. Nice to see. Or it's doing a lot better than it was, right? So, checked it off the 3-day. Yeah, the 3-day level is the important one. So I am. Yep, I will. Oh, man. EOS, if you haven't looked, never mind. Happy to hear that. Yep. I will do EOS right now, actually. That's the big one right now. It's a major winner right now. Very happy to see it's doing really well. So this will be the one that we're going to be focusing on for right now. We'll do a full in-depth analysis, verify that we're still looking healthy, and then we'll go from there. So, all right. So we're going to look at the BTC one and the USD pairing. This already is a little bit concerning to me. I want to see us bust more aggressively, but we'll get to that point in a second. This is a breakout of the 3-day level. However, are we closed above it? Nope, we have not. So we have not closed above this level, so it's still acting as a resistance point. On the BTC pairing, this is a I don't think it's actually a clean level. I think it's just a very obvious level. No, daily. Ah, damn it, we got so close. We can actually close above it. Look at this. God, so close. You son of a gun. Well, okay, since we did not close above this level, I'm selling some, guys. Yep. Got to be disciplined to our style, right? This is a real, like, also 200 moving average. Yeah, I'm going to sell some. I'm going to go ahead and sell. Oh, shit. We have, in this account, we have $615 worth. Let's go ahead and do 25%. 25%. So I have, I don't know if you guys can see my calculator or not. I don't think you can. 235 divided by 4 equals 58. I'm just going to market sell $58 or 58 shares worth. 58.75. Oh shit. Market sell 58.75. Screw it. 59. Preview, sell. Okay, I just sold. Let me see my main account as well. See how, if I have any. Pretty sure I do. Default portfolio, EOS. How much do I have? Oh, I have quite a few. Market. Yeah, that looks good. And sold. All right, cool. I sold. Okay, I sold a little bit of EOS. Not a ton. Sold some. Sold 25% of my EOS here. Of the EOS here. I'm gonna see how I can do this. So I really don't want to show my screen on here because obviously I have my main account as well hooked up to here, so I don't want to do that. But how's the best way of doing this? Filled orders. There you go. That works. Post it here. Post it here. Save. Let me go over here. Wait. $5K and $50K update. Sold 25% of the EOS here. Okay, cool. You guys see that right there. I just posted it from my cell phone. So there we go. Yeah, I went ahead and did that. Now, all right, I don't know what that was all about, but all right. So I'm doing that because of we're being patient and disciplined, right? So we did not close above this. This is still a resistance point. So until we actually get above, I'm going to go and take some profits, right? I actually did not place sells here. So I did get out 6 cents higher than what I would have, which cool, right? I can't really complain about that. But this was a good reclaim, but we have not closed above it yet. So, all right, let's go ahead and update EOS and let them know why. Great. EOS over the last but I want to go ahead and take a bit of profit here since we have not reclaimed the 3-day breaker yet. And we have not, or we did not, or were not able to close the daily BTC pairing or the close above the daily breaker. Being cautious. Like, it does look healthy. Make it very clear. And, like, our reasons as to why we're in this trade are still 100% legitimate. But this is just a mitigating risk, right? That's the important thing. Bearish. All right, cool. I'm not really bearish. I'm just sort of like neutral to bullish. Neutral to bullish. I think I'm neutral to bullish. And let me rephrase this. Neutral to bearish on Bitcoin. I'm neutral to bullish on alts. I know it's weird to say, but I think a lot of the altcoins do look really strong right now. Especially on the BTC pairing, right? So comparatively to Bitcoin, the alts look really strong. Okay. And especially a lot of our dinosaur coins, like Bitcoin Cash is doing well. EOS is doing well. XRP had a really nice pump. Litecoin starting to perk up a little bit, right? I'm always dangerous messing around with Litecoin, but it's starting to perk up a little bit. So, yeah, there's definitely some bullishness in this market. All right, either way, EOS has been updated. EOS has been sold. Not a ton, but enough. All right, let's see what else. Coinbase Pro, challenge account. All right, QuantStamp is the next one. Oh my God, my phone is crap. My wife got a new phone, so I need to transfer mine over. Okay, cool, it's not working. I should pull my laptop out. It's in my other room. That'd make this process tremendously easier. But I didn't. All right. All right, cool. We have $601 that we can allocate on the challenge account right now. It's not bad. But okay, QuantStamp. Let's look at it. So yesterday, QuantStamp looked very bullish. Today, we had a pretty hefty retracement. Let's look at where the retracement's at. This looks pretty golden pocket-ish. Son of a bitch. 702. Golden pocketception again. Interesting. Yep, golden pocketception again. Man, it is 9 o'clock at night, and I'm drinking a Red Bull for you guys because I love you guys. I want you to know that. All right, so QuantStamp, let's go ahead and do an update on it. Did I ever move it down here? QuantStamp, there we are. We are doing a correction, or we had a correction happened overnight / this morning or today, but we are currently inside of we have okay, so QuantStamp looks fine. We'll look at the BTC pairing as well to verify. But this still looks fine, guys. I don't really have an issue with this. Oh, shit. I do want to add one more thing on here. EOS. Also notice how we are rejecting off of the 200 MA daily on the BTC pairing. Reclaim is bullish, but this is the time to be cautious. I might actually sell a little more. I'm going to sell a little more on my normal account. EOS. sell market. How much do I have? That much. Okay. Cool. All right, sold. All right, sweet. Sold a little more. All right, cool. Yeah, quant stamp looks fine there. I think it looks okay. Remember that we're still inside the golden pocket, the entire structure. Like, we're still in the golden pocket. Like, this movement, although aggressive, like, this is still where you want to buy. Like, I just don't really have much of a reason to be bearish here. Golden pocket here too, probably. Yep. Why wouldn't it be, right? This looks clean, guys. Like, I don't have an issue with either of these charts. Quant stamp. Micro looks good. Micro looks fine too. Being patient. Guys, like these are coins like I don't want to make any adjustments to it because it looks fine. Like this looks okay. Look at the golden pocket. We're still there. I don't have an issue with this. Like, and it sucks having to be patient, right? And that's one of the worst parts about being a trader is waiting for your play to play out, right? You got to be patient and just wait for it to play out, and you don't know when it's going to happen. Time frames are so incredibly hard to predict. They are. They're damn near impossible unless you have some sort of a reason like a falling trend line or falling trend lines, guys. Like that's the only thing I can really think of that's like a really clear, like symmetrical triangles, trend lines, things like that. The only reason you didn't really have any timelines on your price action, right? Besides that, like you have to be patient because if you trade horizontally, which is what most trading styles require, horizontal lines can go on forever, right? Obviously, eventually they have to pick a direction, but sold off about 25% of my EOS per analysis and EOS. In profit. There you go. I'm going to put on there in profit just so people know I actually made money for the first time in the law. Yeah. All right. That's done. Let's see what's next. Oh my gosh. I can't. Stupid app. The Coinbase app is garbage. It doesn't really like show your portfolio the way you would like it to. Like it's really buggy. I hate that. I need to change this phone over. All right. So Quant Stamp is good. Bitcoin Cash, yes. Let's look at Bitcoin Cash. This looks good. I like this chart. So when you see it rising like this, there's a few different ways of looking at this, all right? So first off, let's go to a better chart. This is fine. Okay, so it can be bullish or bearish. I know it's a shitty way of saying, like, you're like, oh, well, yeah, of course you're going to say that. Well, okay, there's ways of looking at this. There was a pattern that happened a lot in Bitcoin on the bullish while it was rising during the bull run, okay? And they call it a vertical accumulation pattern, okay? Basically what it is you have an increase in price, and then you just had this. They keep going up, right? Usually, in most markets, when they're bullish, you're going to get something like this. You go up here, and you consolidate down, pin it out, and then pop the upside, right? This is a normal bear flag, bear pennant, something like that, right? You have a healthy correction, you're looking for a high increase in volume there, low increase in or a low volume on the decrease. This is a very traditional bear bull flag movement, right? And this is also really strong because you're also going to have a series of lower lows in price, and generally the RSI is going to be resetting. Yeah, resetting back to neutral on each of these drops, right? So basically you have a bullish divergence as well. Well, the difference is that over here, you're actually having bearish divergences forming, okay? So as you can see, you are having an increase in price on this right here to here. This is an increase in price, right? But you're actually having a decrease in RSI. So there's actually a bearish divergence forming on this pattern, but a lot of times these actually broke to the upside during a very bullish markets. And I know it's a lot to say there, but like vertical accumulation patterns. And sometimes you can see how you have a horizontal level formed sometimes. You have it here, and then you're going to have some sort of a triangle. And then basically it's ascending triangle that bust, breaks the upside, right? Sometimes it actually forms a true on rising wedge, which is super bearish, right? Be like this, a rising wedge. It's obviously not perfect, but like something like that, right? And instead of busting down, it would actually break the upside and then just completely just rip all shorts in half. This is stuff that happened quite a bit during the bull run on the way up with Bitcoin. You can go back in time many, many times. The rising wedges actually broke the upside. I don't really have a good answer as to why. It's just an extremely bullish market, and that's what happens. So either way, Bitcoin Cash looks very strong relative to the rest of the market. It really does. It's really hard to disagree on that. And this looks really strong, guys. Like I like this chart a lot. 3-day level has now been confirmed. So now that 3-day level has been confirmed, dip down here, we have buy opportunity. So this is now a buy the dip opportunity. Yep, looks good. Target right up here. It's the initial target. Do I have targets set on here for Bitcoin Cash? I don't think I do. I might have that tonight. This looks strong. This looks strong, guys. And the cool thing about Bitcoin Cash, it traded really high, right? Like we have not gotten as high as the previous bull run, right? This is like Bitcoin, or not Bitcoin. This is like XRP, like Litecoin, like EOS, a lot of other coins like that. Dash, a good one as well. A lot of these coins have not gotten above their previous 2017 highs, right? So I think the potential's still there to far exceed this right here. So we'll see what happens though. All right, either way, short term, buy the opportunity. How much Bitcoin Cash do I own? Let's see. I might actually look to trade some of my. Oh, I own quite a bit. I might add more. I don't know. I might. Oh. Bitcoin Cash. BCH. Buy the dip opportunity. A bullish retest of the 3-day breaker. Reclaimed. Perfect. Do simple, guys. Don't overanalyze this. Don't make this harder than it needs to be. This is an important reclaim. I think it looks really healthy. This weekly level is really significant, I think. So I really want to see us get above here. Yeah. We're almost at a very pivotal level for Bitcoin Cash. Very, very close. Like, guys, like this thing could absolutely explode if the right conditions come out. We're very close. This looks like a very obvious bottoming pattern to me. Reclaim this high. Oh my gosh. Yep. Okay. Looks clean, guys. I like it a lot. Next, where are we at? Let me go back to the 5K trading account. Alice. Ugh, gross. I should have sold this earlier, honestly. I don't really have a good reason why I didn't. I got distracted. I think this is the level I was looking at originally. This trend line. Yeah. Yeah, this entire level right here is really significant to me. You guys see how we have a channel form? Now the channel is really broken. I don't know if it's really legitimate anymore. I don't know. Ooh, I like this. I like this weekly breaker. I don't like the interaction here. I like we lost it, but overall, I still think it looks okay. Ooh, Friar breaker. Fuck. What did we retrace to? No, it's retraced too far. I'm probably gonna go ahead and sell this. Sell Alice. I just don't really see it being that bullish anymore. What do you think, Brains? Let me know. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. Yep. Yeah, I think it makes sense to sell here, honestly. I don't really see too much of a bullish case at this point. Not as clean as it used to be, right? And that's the biggest issue, guys. Let's go back here. Yeah. Have a trend line breakout, but for the most part, I don't. The reason why we're in this trade is no longer valid. Even this doesn't look as clean as it used to. Alice. Yeah, I'm at the same point right now. Yeah, I'm at the same point. I'm gonna go ahead and sell it. I don't have a reason to be an Alice. I'm gonna go ahead and sell it. Alice. Oh shit. Yeah, I just have a reason to. I think I have it on my main account too. I think verify. My big thing is there's other opportunities out there. I just don't see this being the opportunity. I think there's better ones out there. So, could I be wrong? Absolutely. Am I? Possibly. But regardless, though, the reason why I'm in it, I never got any. Oh, I never got any on my main account. Okay, let's. I guess it's good for me. I may have got some on KuCoin. I think I did. Shit. All right, I'll check it out later. So Alice. I mean, I see it. Let's give it. I'm gonna let it show some strength first, and we'll revisit it. Yeah, bottoming structure. Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and sell it. I am gonna go. Since we are retesting the 4-hour 200 MA from the down side, I will go ahead and cut my position here to free up capital. There you go. That's what I'm doing, guys. If you don't want to, you're welcome to, but I don't really. It doesn't look as strong as it did. Do. There you go. Selling all malice. It's gone. I haven't done it yet on my main account, but I will after this stream. All right. Switch over to my 5K challenge account. Do. Ooh, we got some good money to work with now. Hell yeah, we're doing good. Litecoin, I like it. I already know I do. Let's go ahead and dive in. This is showing strength. I like it. Let's look at this. Yeah, reclaiming a lot of levels here, guys. This looks strong. Volume's coming in. We haven't reclaimed this yet. This is my, like, getting above here would be a major show of strength to me. I don't think the play is a sell here, though, right? No. Talking myself out of it. No, it's a reclaim. Nope. That is a reclaim of this entire consolidation cluster. This is. Oh no. May not be a bad idea to de-risk a little bit here. It's tough. I'm with Bro Science here. If you want to post that, all about it. But like, we talk about charts here. We don't talk about fundamentals, news, and I want to see like some charts or something. I don't care if you're bearish. Honestly, I really don't. Like, you're welcome to be bearish. I'm bearish and bullish, and I switch over a lot. That's totally fine. No issue at all with that, right? And that's a healthy trader. You make money on both directions. But just coming in here and spurting out that it's bearish without like putting out your own invalidation points, all that stuff, and charts, nah, fam. I ain't gonna tolerate that. Yeah, feelings. Get the fuck out of here with the feelings. All right. We talk charts and charts alone, baby. Okay, so let's focus. Focus, guys. Yeah, Litecoin. I think the plays take some profits here. I really wasn't wanting. I wasn't wanting to, but I think that makes the most sense. Rejection here. It's an initial rejection, not a major rejection, but it's an initial rejection. No doubt about it. Look at this. I'm curious. Fuck. This looks pretty decent, actually. Oh, shit. That was. That's clean. Oh man, I don't know if I want to take any profits here now. Damn. So this is a low time frame chart. You guys can see that's a breakout. Let's go to a 12-hour. Yeah. Macro looks really clean on this. Yeah, I think it looks pretty clean. Honestly, guys, like this is. Yeah. Looks good, I think, guys. I really do think it looks pretty good. I'm gonna go and hold on to it. Crow. Look at this chart. Isn't this just gorgeous? Just consolidating. Oh, it's such a clean chart, guys. I love this. Bullish. Consolidation under resistance, always bullish. I'll look at it in a second, man. I'm going down my list. Jasmine is in like 2 coins. All right. All right. That's just gorgeous, guys. I love this chart. I thought it was a log chart at first, but it's actually not. It's just really, really clean. I just love this. Just beautiful. Very, very clean interactions. All right. Again, clean. I like this. No. We're back at this major level, aren't we? We're close to it. We've tapped it twice. This is a 3-day? Yeah. Still holding. I don't like this. Ooh, first issue that I have with this. Uh-oh. Below the 200. First chink in the armor right there. I'm gonna take a little profit on it. Not a ton. Well, let's look at the BTC pairing. If you can't tell, I'm trying to take profits aggressively so that I have more capital to spend higher up or lower, right? Either direction. Once we have more confirmation, I want to have more ammo so that I can fire that shit in the right direction. Because getting a dip is great. Getting a dip without ammo is bad, right? Shows of strength are great. Shows of strength without being able to catch the retracement is bad. So I want to make sure I have some ammo so I can fire at it when the time is right. All right. I think taking profits on Crow makes sense, guys. I hate to say it, but it doesn't look bad. But same time, though, I'm gonna wait. I'm taking profits if we lose this on the weekly. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right here. 13 hours. Yep, 13 hours. I'm waiting 13 hours. Confirmation. This will be my confirmation. I will take profits on this if we do not get back above the weekly breaker. We are also trading below the 200 daily. Is another cause for concern. Yep. There you go. That's what I want to do. So 18 hours, that's what it was? 13 hours. So let's check on this and wait, what the oh, it's OKEX. Oh. Ugh. What else we got? No. Oh, no. Crow. No, I hate this. I hate this so much. Give me a better exchange. Look, that weekly breaker doesn't even exist anymore. What? Look at this shit, guys. God. Weekly breaker? No weekly breaker. This is how important it is to make sure that you're using the right charts, guys. Different exchanges will give you different information. Oh, damn. Delete. I'm just gonna delete this one. I don't like this. Let's reassess. Yeah, that one totally threw me off. All right. All right. Yeah, I don't know. That was a clean level, but 3 days lost. It's hard. Oh man, I don't know. I think that makes sense though. I think I'm pretty confident in what's going on. I think I'm fine with that. I think we took enough profits for the night. Oh, Bitcoin's still dropping a little bit. About damn time. Come on, baby. Looks like we're going to get our dip. Is it going to happen tonight? We'll find out later, right? Won't we, guys? Technicals. A little bit of an increase in Bitcoin dominance. A little bit different than usual. Usually we don't have an increase in Bitcoin dominance, but here we are. Yeah, we'll see what happens here. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get off, guys. Been on for a bit. Yeah, I'm going to get off. Yeah, I get off, guys. I got to get up early. We're going to do family stuff for Easter. But I'll update Discord and stuff, but realistically, like I'm not really concerned. You guys have a good idea what my expectations are going forward. So yeah. Mana, all right. Mana, I'm done. Mana, I'm done. Mana. Golden pocket. Golden pocket. I like golden pockets. Okay. Breakout, retest. Point of origin. Not much. Weekly, nothing. Nope. Below 200. No. Oh wait, yeah, that's right. Below the 2. Okay. BTC, mana. Below 200. Down here. I nothing really standing out. We're in the golden pocket on the BTC pairing. I don't really see any clear trend lines. I don't see anything really that's like throwing itself at me, being like, "Oh my god, this is great." Volume looks okay. Let's go back to the other one. Let's check the volume as well. It's like a solid retracement. I don't know, dude. There's not. I don't. Nothing here is like screaming at me, saying like. Nothing on there is screaming at me that I really want to buy this right now. But yeah, I mean low volume on the drop. I'll give you that much. But overall, nothing too much. All right, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna get off. I'm getting tired and I'm exhausted, and I just yeah. If you think it's just a consolidation of levels, possibly, man. Possibly. All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. My wife's bugging me too. So, all right, I'm out. I'm out. It's been fun. More updates on Discord, of course, but I'll let you guys go. Bye, deuces, guys.